Hey, Amy. How are you? Hey, guys. Come on in. Oh, dang. Hey, Tori. Hey, Tamisha. Hey, guys. Come on in. Good afternoon. Hey, Oni. How are you? Hey, guys. Come on in. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. We're going to be talking about the $1.1 billion that the IRS have sitting in their bank account waiting for you guys to claim it. So if you are wondering if you have some of that money, if they owe you part of that $1.1 billion, hey Vanessa, how are you? Then you need to stay on in and listen to what we're going to be talking about today, because I'm going to show you guys how to, one, claim part of that $1.1 billion, but what you need to do. And if you don't do these things, what are the ramifications? So guys, please share the video. So many of you have so many friends on your timeline that needs to know if their dough is sitting in the IRS bank. And honestly, this is your last chance to get access to that money. We're talking about close to up to $7,000 per person that the IRS may have. And if you are concerned, stay on in, guys. Go ahead and share the video, guys. I'm about to share the video as well. Hey, moving things, how are you? Periscope, please share the video. Facebook, guys, if you can share the video. And then also, I'm going to go ahead on and announce my winner for my shared contest that I was having as well. So, yeah, guys, come on in. Bad connection? Okay. All right, Starlet. Have a good day. Hey, Martine. How are you? All right, guys. So I'm going to share the video, and then we're going to rock it out. Okay. So right now, we're filing the 2017 tax return. So many of you, you're having your taxes prepared by me, you're having your taxes prepared by other professionals, or you're doing your taxes on your own. And right now, if you are doing your taxes on your own, I'm going to be honest with you, you may lose your opportunity to get your piece of this $1.1 billion back from the IRS. So if you are wondering what you need to do to get a piece of that pie, definitely stay on in, guys. I'm about to share the video, and then we're going to rock it out. And then you can post any questions that you have as well. And then also I'm going to do a Q&A afterwards. So, yep. All right, guys. All right, so let's go ahead on and get it together. So right now, the IRS have over $1.1 billion of all of you guys' money. I filed my 2014 tax return, so they don't have any of my money. So right now, if you have not filed, hey, Kim, how are you? Right now, if you have not filed your 2014 tax return, the IRS is waiting for you to claim a refund. And also, if you know that you need to make some adjustments to your 2014 return, i.e. amend your 2014 tax return, right? Then you need to do so before April 17th, guys. So you have about 30 something odd days, like 36 days or so or 38 days. I should have counted, right? Or 39 days. I don't know what it is, but you have about 30-ish days before you lose your opportunity to get some of that money back. So right now, they owe the U.S. taxpayers $1.1 billion. And I'm going to be honest with you. It's not doing the government any good by having that money sitting in their bank account. Remember, as money moved throughout the ecosystem, that's when the economy has already made, give me 1 second. That's when the economy benefit the most, is when the money is moving and is transferring hands. If the IRS, as the IRS keep that money, then who loses out? The economy. You, your baby father, your cousin, your aunt, your mother. Many of you have not filed your 2014 tax return. Hey, Chantel, how are you? Many of you have not filed your 2014 tax return, and this is really your last opportunity to do so. So right now, if you are listening to this live stream or if you are watching the replay, please don't forget to share the video as well, because somebody else may need to hear this information. But guess what? You only have about 30-ish days before you have to file your 2014 tax return or amend your 2014 tax return. April 17th is your deadline. So what happens? The IRS is actually waiting for over 1 million people to submit their tax returns. Okay, so I'm going to say that again. The IRS is actually waiting for over 1 million people for them to file their tax returns. No, you're welcome, Chantel. Thank you so much. So if you know you haven't filed your tax return, definitely, hey, Tanya, how are you? Definitely go ahead on and file that tax return. And what happens? What happens if you don't file your tax return on by April 17th? Guess what happens? Your refund, your taxes that was withheld out of your check that may have possibly been fully refunded to you, becomes the property of the United States Treasury. I'm going to say that again. If you do not file this tax return, your refund, the money that was possibly held out of your check every pay period, now becomes the property of the United States Treasury. Okay? So don't go crying a river next year when you're trying to get your taxes caught up to date saying, oh my goodness, I lost X amount of dollars because I didn't file my tax return on time. So even if you are a business owner and you're watching this, you're probably thinking, oh, this doesn't apply to me. That may not be the case. If you don't know my story, when I started my company, I was receiving the earned income tax credit and so forth because my income was within the threshold. So I received a refund, okay? And I reinvested that money back into my business. So even if you are an entrepreneur, this may apply to you. If you've worked for businesses and received 1099s, this may apply to you. If you've worked a 9-to-5 and with a W-2, this also applies to you guys. So make sure you get your return filed by April 17th. So the beauty of it is this. If you did file an extension for 2014, so this is why having your ducks in a row, guys, is so important. And having an accountant or having access to someone. If you filed an extension for 2014, then you have the opportunity to still get your refund up until October of this year. But if you just went solo dolo, right, and didn't file your return, or you didn't work with a professional, so they didn't submit you an extension, or you didn't submit your own extension, then your deadline is April 17th. You do not have that October deadline. So guys, make sure you file your 2014 return. It's that important, okay? It's serious, okay? So now, what if you haven't filed your 2015 or your 2016 return? Because many of you in this particular situation, you may have not filed your 2015 or your 2016, and or you plan on delaying your 2017. So if I'm talking to you, definitely the IRS can delay sending you your refund check. Okay, so they may require you to file 15 and 16 as well before they issue you your money. So what happens in that case? So if you haven't filed your tax return for 2015 or 2016, right? But you are due a refund for 2014, the IRS is going to keep that money. They're going to hold it. But guess what? They're going to give you entrance. When they finally release that money, they're going to give entrance to you, all right? When they issue the refund. So still, guys, rush out. Come and get on my calendar, bit.ly/quick tax chat. Get on my calendar. Do what you have to do to be able to file your 2014 return. Now, see, this is the problem. I don't think many of you TurboTax preparers, okay, for all of you that file your taxes on your own and you use TurboTax, I don't think you have this capability. I'm not sure. Don't 100% quote me. But if you've been doing your taxes on your own for all of these years, right? Hey, Glenetta. Hey, Shakana. Hey, guys. If you've been filing your taxes on your own all of this time, right? I don't think TurboTax have the opportunity to file a 2014 return. And then also, if your tax preparer have not been in business since 2014, they may not even have access to the 2014 tax software to even be able to do your return. So guys, if you have not filed your 2014 return, I recommend you getting on my calendar immediately. And I'm gonna say it again, once again, at bit.ly/quick tax chat, because one, I'm not sure TurboTax will give you that option to file 2014 tax return. And two, if your preparer have not been in business when we filed the 2014 tax year, then they may not have access to that software. Hey, John. Hey, guys. How are you? They may not have the opportunity to file that return for you. So guys, you're leaving money on the table for no reason. Many of you are probably over there completely stressed out, not knowing why you're stressed out or where your money is going, where you could get money from. This may be your last chance. This may be your last chance to do so. Okay? So if you are sitting there and you know you have not filed your 2014 return, or you know you need to make an amendment, make an adjustment to your 2014 tax return, please go back and watch this replay, get on my calendar, and let's get that tax return filed before your deadline expire, guys. Okay, so the deadline is once again April 17th. Okay. If you owe money to the state or to IRS, or you owe child support, they will apply that refund to whatever outstanding debt, even to your student loan. But guys, that's better than them keeping the money. So if I were you, even if you're ducking and dodging from student loans and you're not filing because you're like, student loans are going to take it anyway, or whatever the situation may be in your case, it's still 100% beneficial for you to still file that return in a timely manner, because that money could be applied to your debt. That is just the best thing ever, right? That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. Thank you, Angela. How are you? Please, please, please file that return and make sure you get it in within a deadline. Okay? So this is the thing, guys. You're not only at risk of losing your refund, you're also at risk of losing your earned income tax credit. You're also at risk of, hey Kiara, hey boo, how are you? You're also at risk of losing your opportunity to claim your home, the opportunity to claim your children those years, the opportunity to get your refundable child tax credit. You guys are losing the opportunity to get back that money that you know you possibly may need right now. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I wish I had the opportunity to file 2014 return and get a refund. I wish. I don't get refunds. I owe. So if this is you right now, hey Geraldine, how are you? If this is you right now, guys, I personally recommend you go and have that return filed, and filed as soon as possible, especially if you know you did not submit a amended return with 2014 tax year. Okay. Hey Geraldine, hey Kiara, hey guys, please share the video if you can. That'd be amazing. Hey Angela, how are you? All right guys, so do you have any questions at all? And I'm gonna be really honest with you. I see so many people are running from creditors and running from student loan and running from this and running from that. Right now, this is your opportunity. Thank you, Tanya. This is your opportunity to get your money back. Many of you have paid taxes for no reason. And I said this in my W4 live stream that I think I did last week or so. I had mentioned that many of you have paid taxes for no reason. Your income was not even sufficient after we apply all of your credits and your children and this and that and this. So many of you have paid taxes for all of those years, for 2014, 15, and 16, and you're possibly due a refund, but because you are afraid of whatever it may be, student loans, or child support, or whatever the case may be, you are not filing your return. And if that is you, guys, I personally recommend you filing that return and having that amount be applied to your debt. Apply it to your debt. The IRS said on average, and this is just on average, each person that they're looking for, they owe them at least $847. Now, if you're running from child support, you did wrong. Kiara, don't stop, Kiara, don't stop. Emmanuel, how are you guys? So the IRS said that they have about $847 per person that they owe, but that doesn't include people that qualify for earned income tax credit, or if you qualify for the child tax credit, or if you can deduct your mortgage, or if this and that and this and so many different situations, guys, that is just ridiculous for you to sit there and miss your fatal opportunity. Well, it will be fatal if you don't file, but your just your opportunity to get your money back. And it's so easy, guys. All you have to do is get on my calendar. Let's get that return filed. Let's get that money. Many of you are waiting to invest in your coach. You're waiting to be able to pay a bill. You're waiting to be able to have your vacation. You're waiting to do this, and that. But you don't know where the money is going to be coming from. And I'm telling you right now that the opportunity may be for you to file that 2014 tax return that you know you haven't filed right now, that you know or afraid or don't know what to do. All right, guys? So please, 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 please. Thank you, Kiara. File 2014 return. And once again, if you haven't filed 15 and 16, that is irrelevant. Please watch the replay. Even if you haven't filed 15 or 16, that is irrelevant. File 14 now, so at least they will know you're due a refund. And when you do get up to date with your current filings, they will send you your money plus interest. So post, you guys, if you have any questions. And once again, if you want me to file that tax return, go to bit.ly/quick tax chat. So I see a question. I heard they have money from 2014. Damn, I wish I was part of that. I just amended 15 and 16. Wow. Yep. So 14 is where they actually have money from all years because so many people don't file. But they're specifically concerned, and I'm specifically concerned with 14 simply because the expiration date is close and near, and it's about 39 days for that to occur. So guys, do you have any questions at all? Guys, I want to say thank you so much for tuning in as well. So post your questions, guys. So just to give you a recap, just to give you guys a recap, I wasn't even paying attention to all the trolls on Periscope. But just to give you guys a recap, we were talking about $1.1 billion that the Internal Revenue Services have of your money, and maybe your neighbor's money, or a friend of yours money, or somebody that you know of have not filed their 2014 tax return, and this is their deadline. So right now, if you haven't filed your 2014 tax return, you have up until April 17th to do so. Okay. If you filed an extension, you have up until October. Okay. I don't know if it's the 15th or the 17th, depending on the day that the 15th fall on in October. But you have until October if you filed an extension for 2014. Okay. So the IRS is looking for over 1 million people that they owe money to. Okay. And you may be part of that 1 million, or you're may be part of that 1 million that the IRS is waiting for them to file their return so they can basically give them their money. And why are they waiting for you to file a return? Because that's really your only way to make claim to your money. Your tax return is your only way to make claim to your money. So you're probably wondering, why do I have to file a tax return to get my money back? That is the only way that they know what you're actually due. And if you don't do it that way, which there's really no other way for you to do it, then you miss out on the opportunities to qualify for certain credits like the earned income tax credit and so forth. But the IRS is saying that they have at least on average $847 per person that they're waiting to be claimed. And that does not include individuals that qualify for certain credits, such as the earned income tax credit or the child tax credit or anything else. Okay. What if you didn't file a return last year? Can we still get the refund? Yes. So I just mentioned that, Danielle. You may want to check the replay as well, but just to answer your question, yes, file that 2014 return, even if you haven't filed 15 or 16, simply because they will hold the money for you. Okay, so they will hold the money, and then whatever interest is accumulated on that money, they will issue it to you. So let's say, for example, if you file 14 today, right? And you don't file 15 and 16 until 2 years from now, they will still give you 2014's return with the added interest. Okay. Hey, DeRay, how are you? So that was a really, really good question. So also, if you don't file your return in a timely manner, your money becomes the property of the United States Treasurer. Okay. Your money becomes the property of the United States Treasury. And what Leanne's asks, what happens if I owe? What happens if you owe 2014 return, or what happens if you owe 15 or 16 return? I'm not sure. I need just a little bit more clarity. I will definitely be watching replay. I didn't file the 2016 return, but I know I am owed a refund. Okay, good. Okay, so what if you owe for 2014? So let me be honest with you guys. Even if you owe for 2014, you are going to be required to file that return. So you guys can go 10 years without filing 2014 tax return for the IRS to give you up-to-date data and to be able to negotiate with you or provide you any type of abatement of any sort for those years for non-filing. You still will be required to file 2014 return. So regardless of what you look at it, you have to file 14 return. So even if you owe, right, file it, okay? Still file it. Yeah, they will be accumulated interest on whatever you owe, but that interest is regardless. So let's say, for example, if you filed your tax return in 5 years from now and you owe 2014, they're still going to calculate the interest on that amount anyway. Okay. So guys, that's why it's important for you to work with a professional so they can still do your extensions and everything that's necessary. Do you prepare tax? I'm sorry. Yes, Danielle, I do prepare taxes. If you're interested in possibly working with me, go to bit.ly/quick, QUICK, tax, TAX, chat, CHAT, bit.ly/quick tax chat. So if they owe me for 16, I need to file to get my refund. Definitely. That is the only way to get a refund of your taxes is by filing a return that is actually what we consider a claim of your monies owed. Okay. All right, guys. So do you have any other questions at all, guys? And once again, if you're interested in having me to do your taxes, go to bit.ly/quick tax chat. I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to process what I said. And if you have any questions, I'll just give you out, 5 or 10 minutes or 5 minutes? Oh, you're welcome, Danielle. Danielle said, this is such a blessing. I'm so glad I stumbled on your live. Danielle, if you can just do me one favor, if you can just share the video too, because somebody else may be wondering what is going on, what they should do. So this may resonate with somebody else that you may know as well. Let me see if I can post... I'm not gonna make a comment to that. All right, guys. Thank you, Danielle. Thank you, Rhonda. Okay, guys. So, and I forgot to I don't even think the person that's in the live stream, because I need to announce who will be the winner for, I don't know even if you prepared your taxes already, you still may want to do a consultation with me. And so what we'll do, we'll post in today's live stream who was the winner for the either consultation with me or for me to prepare their taxes. Oh, you're welcome, Danielle. Thank you so much. So, guys, please post your questions if you have any at all. I think I kind of touched bases on everything. We talked about whether or not if you owed for 2014, what you need to do. If you're due with the refund, what you need to do. You may not be able to use TurboTax to do this, guys. So this is why it's imperative that you contact whomever that you are going to consider have your taxes filed, because TurboTax may not give you the opportunity nor the flexibility to file 2014's tax return. Asha said, I'm glad I stumbled on this as well. I will be looking at your page to perhaps get some other advice. I owe for the first time for 2015 tax due to a previous tax preparer taking liberties I wasn't aware of, so I need to get that straightened out. Are you able to help with something like that? Definitely. To get a little bit more clarity, just get on my calendar, bit.ly/quick tax chat, and we can discuss your situation one-on-one and give you guidance as to what we would need to do in regards. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm looking at something. Let me see. Okay, guys. So last questions at all. Let me know, guys. bit.ly/quick tax chat. I think I'm about to head out. Well, Danielle, if you're interested, just get on my calendar. Let's see what I can do. But, guys, it's imperative. And before I close out, it's imperative, guys, that you definitely file your 2014 return. Don't leave your money with them. It's not to say the money isn't safe, but it doesn't go to good use, okay? It doesn't go to good use. And I see this so many times. You know, people get frustrated because they didn't file. I'm talking about $9,000, $10,000, $15,000 in tax refunds are just sitting in the U.S. Treasury's bank accounts for previous years because people have not filed their returns. So get your returns in this year to be able to get your 2014 tax refund. Or even if you're not getting a refund, right? And they're just giving you your refundable credits or whatever the case may be, or they're just giving you back whatever extra that you paid. So like some college students, right? They only have a little bit of taxes withdrawn, which is like $50 or $60. Even them, they need to go out and file those tax returns as well, because they need to get their money back from the IRS. Hey Laura, hey guys. All right, so about 2 more minutes, guys, before I head out. So a refundable credit is the type of credit that actually can increase your tax refund. It doesn't just reduce what you may owe, but it can also give you money back. So that's what a refundable credit is. It gives you money back. Some credits only reduce what you may owe, but you won't be able to get that money back in cash. And see, that's why the earned income tax credit is so popular, because it's a refundable credit. It's one of those ones that when you file it, you can get that dough back, you know? All right, guys, so I'm about to go. If you guys are new to my live stream, I'm Folasade, the accountant to entrepreneurs. I help entrepreneurs dominate their businesses and control their money, guys, all through accounting. So I basically educate you on how to never pay more tax than what you're supposed to, and 2, give you the tools, the strategies, and the resources to, 1, never fail. According to Forbes, 9 out of 10 businesses will not be here within the first 5 years of business. And my goal is to reduce the small business rate 1 business at a time. And today's live stream is about your money, getting your tax refund back, guys, getting your money back from IRS, because I know many of you may want to get money to do a lot of things, buy clothes and stuff for your children, pay your bills, travel, start that business that you want to, reinvest into your business. So get your money back from the IRS. That is the first place so many people, businesses and individuals, lose money on, and it's taxes. And if you're in business, that is your most guaranteed expense. And the expense, they say, that will only go away once you die. Well, if you die rich, it still is there. But guys, I'm Folasade. Have an amazing day. Hey, Sharonda, have an amazing day, guys. Love you. And please don't forget, share the video. And if you're interested in working with me, go to get on my calendar at bit.ly/quick tax chat. Guys, have an amazing day. Bye-bye. Bye, guys.